Namaste everyone, I am Ramyashi. Welcome to my channel Ashwin's Astrology. Whenever any big or large planet's transit is about to happen, then we will start experiencing those results 3 months before itself. Why it is so? Is there any logical reasoning from astronomy perspective? Then definitely yes, and I am gonna explain that in this short video. Taking Earth in the center, that is from geocentric position, Mangal, Mars, Guru, Jupiter, Shani, Saturn are considered as outer planets. We don't consider Uranus, Neptune, Pluto because they are very far from Earth and they come close to Earth once in 65, 100, 120 or more than that also in those years. And for a human's lifespan, considering the human's lifespan, those planets will not be able to give that amount of influence on us. So that's why we don't consider Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. But Guru and Shani, which are the father planets, Guru comes very close to Earth once in 12 years and Shani comes to Earth once in 30 years. So Mangal, we don't consider it as the very influential outer planet because Mangal is of the same size of the Earth with some similar nature and properties of the Earth, and that's why Mangal is like allied planet to the Earth. So it is a favorable planet, but yet it is a malefic planet. So now coming to Guru and Shani, which are father planets and have such capability that they can influence Earth more than other planets. Why it is so? Because Guru and Shani have enormous size and also very strong gravitational force after Sun. Sun is like the king of the solar system and it is such a powerful luminary star which we are well aware of. But Guru and Shani, being terrestrial planets, they have such enormous size and such strong gravitational force. Gurutvakashana Shakti. That's where Jupiter gets the name Guru in Sanskrit. So these two planets, when they start coming closer to the Earth, they cast a greater aspect. That is, their aspect will cover the major surface area of the Earth before they could have arrived at that major point. So before the transit could happen only, their aspect would cover the major surface area of the Earth, and that's why we consider the results of Jupiter and Saturn that it will start 3 months before itself. So because in the 12 months of a year, 3 months will become the 25%. So that's why the aspect results or the transit results of Jupiter and Saturn would be felt 3 months before itself. So now Guru is in Vrishab Rashi and in May he will move to Mithun Rashi where he becomes Uchchabilashi. Currently Shani is in Kumbh Rashi and in March 2025 he will move to Meena Rashi where he becomes Neechabilashi. There is a kind of commonality between both Guru and Shani right now. So Guru reaching Mithuna Rashi will become Uchchabilashi because it is the previous sign of its Uchcha Rashi or exaltation sign Karkatak Rashi. And Shani will become Neechabilashi in Meena Rashi because it is the previous sign of its Neecha Rashi, Mesh Rashi. So when next year both Guru and Shani will be in a different zone, that is both won't be aligning in a positive way but in a different way. So we will experience some kind of mixed results. So Guru is not a favorable planet for our country's Lagna, but Shani is a favorable planet and Yoga Karaka for our country's Lagna. So Shani becoming weaker is actually not a good sign for us. So as I said before, the transit results will be experienced 3 months before itself. So Jupiter's transit results, which is positive results, will start from February onwards. But Saturn's transit results will start experiencing from January itself. And that's why Saturn transit will be a bit peculiar and will give mixed results in the month of January. So January 2025 would be a bit critical for our country from border related issues which has already started now but will go to a more fierce and force action from January onwards. Why borders? Because currently our country is in Chandra Dashe and in Surya Antardashe. So Chandra becomes the third lord, the Karkatak Rashi lord, that is from Vrishab Lagna of our country. Third house is Karkatak Rashi and that lord is Chandra. So third house is very important for neighbors, for neighboring countries. So Chandra Dasha being in at the last phase, So it can trigger some problems and issues at the borders. And also we already know that Meena Rashi, being a watery sign, represents the northern direction, and it is a Jupiter sign also, so it represents northeast direction also. So Shani coming to that Rashi will actually start more and more amount of border issues in north, northeast, and also from the west side, because Shani represents west direction. So west direction planet is coming there. So that's why the border related security issues also would start for India. We'll start experiencing that. For our country's Lagna, even though Shukra is the Lord, Shani becomes the Yoga Karaka. So for Vrishab Lagna, even though Lord is Shukra, Shani, because he is Yoga Karaka, he is the most well protector for us than the Shukra, because Shukra becomes the 6th Lord also. And that's why the Shani's strength is very, very important for our country's safety and security. That's why in the last 5 years, when Shani was so powerful, even after COVID, we were able to survive. Not just we were able to survive, but also we were able to flourish well. And all of this way because of Shani Dev, who was at such a strong position. That is, it was transiting through its own Rashis, Makar Rashi and Kumbh Rashi. So we have already discussed about it in one of our previous videos, that Shani is that one lucky planet who has both the Rashis in adjacent, because he is the Karma Karaka and Karma Pallata. So once Shani becomes weaker in Meena Rashi, then the troubles for our country also will start based on the Dasha Antardasha it is going, and that's why I have indicated borders. But from June 2025 onwards, Mangal Dasha, Kuja Dasha will start for our country, and that's when we can see the possibility of war as well. Because Mangal becomes the 7th and 12th Lord, and by nature also Mangal is the Senapati, and it is placed in the 2nd house in Mithun Rashi, where it is Nicha Bilashi. So Mangal being the 7th and 12th Lord, so the foreign ministry would be very active during that time, and 7th house represents war or battles. And that's why during this time period we may experience, or we may actually see many wars happening across our borders actually. So our army has to be very alert during this time, and that's why it could be very crucial years, the coming years for our country. Shani being weaker is not a good sign for our country. I have already explained it. But there is one saving grace which we have to keep in our mind. Shani, though becomes weaker in Meena Rashi, becoming Nicha Bilashi, the disposter of Shani, that is the Meena Rashi's Lord Guru, is becoming stronger, which is actually good for us, and will be in Kendra to each other. That is, from Shani, Guru is in the 4th house. So if we consider this point, because any planet when it is placed in a sign will not derive strength from its own inherent strength, but also will derive strength from the disposter, that is the Rashi Lord also. So that is the owner. That is, when you go and live as a tenant in a home, in a house, then the house owner also, his strength also would become important, right? So similarly, so Shani, though it is weaker, its disposter Guru is getting stronger, and it would be in that Kendra actually. So that's why during this time period, people who are dharmic, people who are spiritual, and people who follow the righteousness, so they will actually experience a steady growth in their life. So our country having such a Shiva Bhakt like Narendra Modi ji is definitely a blessing for next few years for us. So being spiritual, being dharmic would be the best advice or best solution for us to pass the next few years. Because once Mangal Dasha starts from June, there is also a possibility that there will be sudden growth in certain sectors also. So Mangal Dasha will not give only wars or clashes and battles only, or any kind of issues with other foreign countries only. Mangal being the Karaka for business along with Mercury. So Mercury is a Karaka planet for our country because it's the 2nd and 5th Lord, and Mars is placed in Mercury's Rashi. So this time period we may experience banking reformations also, because Jupiter would be placed in that Rashi in the transit, and that is, Jupiter will be transiting over the natal Mars, because Jupiter would be in that Rashi where Mars was present during the Indian independence time. So we'll expect banking reformations. The economy of our country actually will flourish but in a very stranger way. And we may see the spirituality, the dharmicness being much more, and vegetarianism also might become a new trend also in the country, because Shani being in the Meena Rashi will actually cause some problems in terms of seafood actually, because it will be aspecting the second house and will be placed in the Meena Rashi. So we may experience some irregularities or diseases arising out of having seafood. So it is best if people can avoid seafood for the next 6 or 7 months in the starting of 2025. It will help you in from the health point of view. I do understand everyone have their own taste and preferences, and everyone has right to have the food of their choice. So there is no debate over that. This was just an indication from the transit of Jupiter and Saturn in the coming year. Coming to Mangal's Dasha, so Mars will not only cause these wars and battles, but also it will actually boost the Make in India initiative. So from June 2025 onwards, when Mangal actually comes to Simha Rashi, and Ketu also would be in that Simha Rashi. So Mangal and Ketu combination is for the electronics. So because they would be in the Simha Rashi, we may see some great semiconductor revolution starting from June 2025. So once even Sun also comes to Simha Rashi in mid of August, we may see a big boost to the semiconductor industry also in our country. Also to note, Shani would be in Meena Rashi and will turn Vakri at that time, somewhere in July, August, and it will also start aspecting it. So we will see a greater revolution, and also from Make in India initiative, it will be the wonderful time, or it will be the start of the wonderful time for our country. So the next 7 years, we will see some positive effects of Mars Dasha also, and negative effects also, because Mangal is a natural malefic planet. So it will give both positive and negative results also based on its lordships and its position. So Mangal has a neutral lordship, that is 7th house Kendra, it is a good one, but 12th house is not a good one, so it's neutral, and position is 2nd house, which is Dhanasthana, so it's good, but it's a Marakasthana, so it is not that good, so it's neutral. So that's why it will give both positive and negative results. So summarizing my all predictions, I can say that in the next 1 year, we can expect a major kind of revolutions from the health perspective, as I mentioned, of vegetarianism. Secondly, from the border issues, we may see army could be very strong and very in a very great strength, and there will be a kind of a revolution in army also, some changes in army, some upgradation in army also, and semiconductor revolution, Make in India revolution, and communal riots also will experience, because Shani will come to Jupiter's Rashi, where he will meet Rahu also. I'll make a detailed video of what happens when Shani meets Rahu in Meena Rashi. But one thing to remember, when Shani met Rahu last time in Meena Rashi, that was in 1969, and that's when the nationalization of all the banks did happen. So next 1 year is highly important for banking sector. So if you wanna make good profits in stock markets, do go and invest in the banking sector. Buy any stock, because I cannot suggest a stocks. Buy stocks of banking sector. These were my short predictions for now, but I'll make a detailed video on Shani Rahu, as I mentioned. So stay tuned, and please keep watching Ashwin's Astrology, and please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also share the videos among your friends and family circle, and bring me more subscribers and watch us also. So thank you. Have a good day.